Okay, Google Classroom, we're going to holiday activities, Christmas gift list, comparison shopping. All right, so you guys started this last week, and Carter, you said you were absent. So what you're gonna do is go and click on view assignment, and you're gonna create a doc. And I believe this is what we were able to do the last time. So let me share my screen so he can see what we're doing here. There we go. He's not here, so we're just gonna, here, we're recording it and I'll post it later. There we go. Okay. So Carter, you are creating a table by going under insert and table, and we created a 4x4 table. So you just click and drag and highlight 4 rows and 4 columns. And then once you click, it'll create your table for you. Good so far? Okay. And then what we did is we went in and we labeled the first row. So we're ready to do our first item. So next, you're gonna grab a new tab and you are going to search for your first item, okay? Now, the item that you're searching for is something that you want for Christmas. We would like you to be able to find an item that you know you can purchase at more than one store. Because some things you can only buy in that specific location. So you want to be able to kind of find products that you can find in more than one store, because the point of this assignment is to comparison shop. So if I wanted a pair of socks and I know I can get them at the Nike store, I then want to go and say, can I get it at my local JCPenney store? So I could search JCPenney for that sock and see if it's there, just so I can see maybe the price is cheaper, okay? So you're gonna go ahead and go to a new site here, search for something that you want. So I'm gonna type in Nike Elite socks. And it's gonna give me my Google find of all sorts of places. So if I'm just looking right now, this is available at Nike.com. If I scroll down a little bit later, it's also available at Foot Locker and Dick's Sporting Goods, Eastbay. So there's a variety of places. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, yes, I can use this. I'm gonna click on one of the websites. And some people like to search by images. That's okay, but you have to then click on the image to load it, because you need to get to a website where you can actually see the name of the product, a cost, and where you like pick your size and your color if the item requires that, okay? So right now, go ahead and find one of your products. And I'm gonna pause this while you guys do that, and then we'll come right back. The other thing to do is search an actual store. So if you know you can buy something at a specific store, type in that store's website. And then once you're at that store's website, use their search button and search for the product that you're looking for. Some sites are gonna be blocked for you guys because of the nature of the site. You may have to see if you find it at another. Alrighty, so now that you have your first product, this is what you're gonna do. We look back at our table. The first row is all about this first product. So the first thing you have to do is put in its item. What is its name? So you can come back to the website and you can actually do this cool thing called select. So click and drag over the name of it and then copy it. So do your Control C. Now go back to your table. You would be in the first row underneath item and do Control V. Now, sometimes it's gonna come in huge and big like it was on the website, okay? All you have to do is, again, select the words and change your font size. We're gonna keep this at 12, okay? Because otherwise it's gonna look really goofy if we have all different font sizes. Now, on this, for this particular product, I'm gonna hit enter underneath that because I also have to give some other information. If I look at this website and I wanna buy a pair of socks, I gotta tell the person who's buying this for me what color choice and what size I need. So I'm gonna just type that information underneath this. So I'm gonna say navy white, so that's my color choice, and I want a size medium. And that's all I have to put in for item. Okay. So you're putting in the name, that's what this is, okay? And then if your item has like a color choice or a size, any of those specific things, you have to write it underneath there. And all I did was just click and hit enter, and I could type whatever I need in there, okay? Some of yours, if you're just buying, say, an Xbox, and there's nothing different, you don't have to tell the color or size, then you don't have to put anything but the title in there. Does that make sense? Alrighty, so I'm gonna go on. Alrighty, so now that we have our item and all of its details in there, we're done with that box and we're coming over to picture. All right, so picture can be obtained with our lovely screenshot option. Remember how we do screenshots? Okay, hold down Control, hold down the Shift key, and hit the button above 6 that looks like double boxes. And then your mouse turns into a plus sign, okay? And then you will click and drag and go around the item you want. Okay. I'm actually gonna do this one, it looks better. Now the picture's taken, so I have to go back to the table. And this time I'm going to go to insert a picture. Insert, image, and I have it on my computer because I just took the picture of it, so I'm gonna upload it. And where does it go? Into my downloads. Where did my picture go? Huh? And what's nice about this is it comes in, now it's gonna be huge, so you can actually shrink that down. We don't have to have enormous pictures. Okay, it's just kind of a sample so we can see what it is. So use your corners to shrink it up a little bit. All right, I'm gonna resume here. Alrighty, now that we have our picture in, the last thing is we have to finish up option 1. So our next box, we're gonna put the name of the store, how much it is, and a hyperlink. All right, so let's go back to the website. You gotta figure out what store you're at, okay? So if you can't tell from looking at it, because usually the store name's gonna be up towards the top, sometimes the first part of your address will tell you. So I'm actually at the Nike store. All right, so I'm just gonna go back to my table and I'm gonna type in Nike. That's all I do, just type in the name of the store. Okay. I hit enter. Now I'm gonna type its price. So I gotta look, how much was the socks? They're $14. So I'm gonna type in $14. And then I'll hit enter one more time. And what I'm gonna put here is a web link so I can give this piece of paper or give this file to my parents, and all they would have to do is click on that web link and they would go right to the site, and then they could place the order and boom, we're done. So how you do that, okay, is we're gonna go back to the website. Watch up here. This is your web address. Here's really easy, because some web addresses are super long, fills up the whole box and goes beyond. All you do is click once, highlights it, okay? Copy it, Control C, go back to the table, Control V, and watch what happens. After it's there, all I have to do is hit the space bar. It makes it a hyperlink. And now you have option 1 done for your pair of socks. So I'm gonna redo that just so you can watch how to do it here. All right, so to get the web address, it's this link, this up here is your address. You click on it once. Now you have to physically be at the site where the price shows up. So if you're still looking at images, that's not where you want. You wanna be at a site where you can actually see the store and the price and can physically buy it. So you click once on the address and you copy it, Control C. Go back to the table, Underneath the price you just entered, do Control V and hit the space bar once. Makes it a link for you. Hit space bar once. Yep, it's Control C as in cat to copy and Control V as in van to paste. Now, all you have to do for option 2, so I'm going to go back to my website. I'm going to hit my back arrow. This will take me back to my plain old search. I'm going to go to another store. Let's see. I like to go to Dick's Sporting Goods. So let's go there. See if they have the same socks. All right. Taking a little bit to load here, but voila, it does have my socks. Okay. There's my navy and white. So that's the one I want. So I'm going to click on that right there so that it goes to a larger version of that. And then I'm just going to, same thing. I'm going to go back to the table. I'm going to go over here to option 2. This time I'm going to put in Dick's Sporting Goods. I'm going to put in the price. Just so happens it's the same price. Oops. They can. They don't have to be, no. And then I'm going to bring over that website. So see how this one's a lot longer? Again, I just click once, Control C, back to the table, Control V, space, and first product is all done. I'm going to shrink this back so it looks a little bit normal. And there you go. So yes, the price is the same on this, but that's okay. So as a parent or somebody who might be shopping for this, I'm going to say, okay, I could drive to Dick's because I'm going to be in Toledo anyways. I could pick up the socks and I can have them by this weekend. Or I can go and order them online at Nike.com and hope they come in time for Christmas. So that's where you kind of weigh it. They're both the same price. It just determines what you want to do. All right. And then you go on and you find another product and you repeat this whole process again. So I'm going to go ahead and stop my video, and hopefully this helps those of you that are quarantined. And I will see you the next time you come back to school. Talk to you later.